Alright, good evening, Smorganites. Welcome back. Kira, thank you very much for joining the Trovo side. I appreciate that. All the support I can on that side. I am your host, Vitamin Smart. Tonight we're continuing Cold Steel 1 of the Legend of Heroes series. All that fun stuff. Yeah. Anyways, we're going to jump into it. We're going to start off doing a quest I missed yesterday. Then we're going to zoom through some story, get to the next practical exam, and continue on. So let's do it. Alright, so we are on Celestine's Secrets. This is where I talked to Patrick, we accepted it. Go inside the upper class door, but speak. Loot. At the bottom. Hiya, Kira. How you doing today? Here.
The ants go marching one by one, hurrah.
I guess that is you? Yep. LoH. LoH. Loot. So where you at in Dragon Quest now, Kira? Hello there. Is there something I can help you with? I'm actually looking for Celestine. You haven't seen him around anywhere, have you? I have, but he left for your dorm just a short while ago. He mentioned having something to collect from Sharon. From Sharon, huh? I wonder what it is. Thank you very much for the info. I'll try to catch him over there. Well, back. So you got to do the tubby fight? The one I barely survived and way to go, Savando! Be in the kitchen. And she says, "Oh, hello, Master Reen. Is there still you? Something you need from me?" Actually, searching for Celeste. What, Celestine? Why was Polov bread so soft? Because he conditioned it. Have you seen him? I heard that he was headed over here. Indeed, you missed him by a matter of moments. It happens. I've made too much for dinner this evening, so I decided to offer him what we wouldn't be able to eat, which he said he would gladly take off our hands. So, he was here to collect it. Not yet, but I will shortly play it for a bit before I go. Oh. Hey! We got a new follower! Pedican! Thank you very much for the follow. How you doing today? Welcome to the channel. I am Vitamin S'more, your host. I take it you are a fan of the Cold Steel series? I see. Maids and butlers have their own economy here, don't they? Does that mean that he headed back to the upper class dorm then? Not necessarily. There was something about his demeanor today that seemed quite different than usual. Hey, I like having new followers. My stuff gets spammed. He was considered a brief stop of Gracious? On his way back to unwind a little. Though I can't say for sure that he's headed there. Gracious was it? Well, that's my next stop at least. Thank you, Sharon. You're very welcome. Alright, so, where are we going here? And speak to Sharon in the kitchen, west area. Save your game and then go to Krish's Cafe and Inn and speak to Celestine by the counter. Okay. Looks like we're about to go play a little mini game. Very late physical therapy today. It's at 5 p.m. Ooh, it is late. I normally nap then because the meds. I think I'll just skip taking them. Yeah, if they can make you exhausted, that's gonna make it. Yeah, physical therapy a lot harder. Alright. So now we'll save again, and we'll talk to this guy, because, and speak to him for the counter. Play a minigame and pick the correct card as Liston shuffles them. If you pick the correct card, you will get an additional 2 AP. If you pick the wrong card, you can always reload your file and redo the minigame until you get it right. Then go back to the gymnasium and speak to Patrick. Okay. So, of course, we gotta do this, because, you gotta guess the right card. Maybe I'll stop taking them all together. I hate being doped. Yeah, but you gotta look at the pain. I see if talk to your doctor and see if you can have them reduced. Maybe they're just too strong for you. Because you gotta find that balance where it alleviates the pain, but it's not gonna make you doped up. Doped up. Oh, the weather. Celestin. Good day, Master Reed. My apologies as always for the constant trouble Master Patrick causes you. Oh, no worries. He's not half as much trouble as he tries to be. Oh, so is that alcohol you're drinking? Huh. Not even I can escape the law of drinking on the job once in a while. Sorry, what was a terrible attempt of a joke? Sorry, that was a terrible attempt. Of course, this is non-alcoholic. I'm here for the atmosphere rather than the intoxication. I see. Patrick was right. He is acting kind of strange. Or just cut out a dose because I can't stay awake. I felt horrid last night because I joined voice chat with Rain. And I dozed off for an hour and a half. Wow. Yeah, how's Rain been? I haven't talked to him in a long time. Yep, might be something to talk to your doctor about. Time for me to get to the bottom of this. Hey, Celestin. If I may, Master Reed, allow me to guess the sequence of events that brought you. On your way to the training hall, you just happened to bump into Master Patrick. After a period of guarded discussions, he let slip he worries about me. And being the paragon of selflessness you offered to talk with me. Ultimately led you here, am I correct? Yeah, you haven't been watching us for the shadows or anything, have you? Not at all. It was a simple deduction that you know that pieces of play in surrounding circumstances. However, the real surprise is that Master Patrick could bring himself to make a request for you. I must have caused him more concern than I ever imagined. Good. I still hang out with him a lot. They still playing 14 and they play Minecraft as touch. I voice chat with them almost every night. I itch. Oh man. I'm really worried about you. I don't want to ask you to say any more than you're comfortable with, but isn't there anything you can tell me? Just say that things are rather complex. Then would you prefer to talk to Patrick about whatever is going on? Well, kind of bad for him the way things stand. I understand. You've come all this way for Mr. Patrick's sake, so it would be rude of me to leave things as they are. Take your time. But they snarky and sassy as ever. That's good. But just telling you everything would be a bit of a bore, so why don't we play a little card game? What kind of card game? I have 2 blade cards here. One card is a 1, and the other is a 7. Now watch carefully as I shuffle these. Correct guess which one is a 7 and you win. Do that and I will tell you everything you wish to know. Well, if you don't mind me getting one question in now, is that point to all this? I admit that it's a kind of unusual requirement. But this is deeply personal matter, so I am a little hesitant to discuss it. In other words, I'd rather put myself into a situation in which I do have a choice not to. Nah, that makes sense. Well then, I accept your challenge. Thank you. Really? I'm going to flip the card. Well, that was easy. And there's the 7. Looks like I win, Celestin. Indeed, excellently played, Master Reed. How is that difficult? If you wouldn't mind. Fear not, I'm a man of my word. But how do I begin? I recently received a direct order to return to the High Arms household, with Marquise himself. In fact, I'm expected to return to St. Arc as early as next week. Are you serious? Very serial. Gravely, personally, I'd much rather stay by Master Patrick's side. However, I've been told that things are getting hectic over there. I see. I'm surprised to hear that Marquise would ask for Celestin specifically. He must have been more talented than we think he is. However, Marquise Higharms is an incredible good-hearted man. It's entirely possible that he will allow me to continue to do as I wish, so long as I carry out the duties he asks of me. So, I've been trying to find a way to remain in Trista, no matter how much additional work I must do. That's what had me so occupied lately, and that, embarrassingly enough, had been the root of my odd behavior. That'd do it. But do you mind if I ask why you want to stay by Patrick's side that much, though? Perhaps it does seem a bit strange from your perspective. I'm afraid we don't have time for the full story, but I will say this. Master Patrick is one treat me not as a servant, but as an equal. He gave me a place in the world that others couldn't, and for that I would do anything for him. I never knew. So this is what Patrick meant when he said it was more than just Master's servant. That said, I feel terrible that my attempts to remain by his side have caused him so much concern. By telling you all this has made up my mind. How so? I've decided I'm going to tell his lordship exactly how I feel. Should that fail, I will simply have to think of something else, but I will stay with Master Patrick. But it was speaking to you that allowed me to reach that conclusion. If bouncing your thoughts off me helps, then I'm glad I was here. Here. Well then, I shouldn't waste another minute here if I want to settle all this. Allow me to take my leave, Master Reed. You know what? Thursday. I forgot. Alright. Good luck. I hope it works out for you. Also, could I ask you to explain my behavior to Master Patrick? I have some explaining of my own to do later, of course, but I would like it if you could at least share the basic details of my feelings on the matter with him. Of course. You can count on me. And off back to Patrick. Finish this quest, then we go zoom through all the story and try to get to the practical exam. Did you get anything out of Celestin? I did. Being told Patrick about their card game and what Celestin told him afterwards. So he's been told return to St. Arc? Welcome back, Kira. Yet he's still doing everything in his power to prevent that from happening. Trying to take action without consulting me again. What a foolish... Why do you seem so happy about that? And DQ after I got Jade. Oh, bits. Okay. What's up? Happy sometimes. Happy sometimes. I wonder what color your sky is, Schwarzer. Besides, even if Celestin were forced to leave my side, I would be perfectly... No matter. You did well today. You're the last person I'd want to be indebted to. Take this and call us even. Still blue. Hold on. I didn't even help you to expecting some kind of reward. That just makes things even worse. I do not wish to be in your debt. Think of this as me having filled a formal request and you having fulfilled it. Nothing more. As such, you received your reward, walk away, and no loose ends remain. Got it. There's a hidden quest in the casino where you have to win the roulette jackpot. Did not know that. I never followed a guide in my first playthrough. I plan to when I play it again. I didn't start following the guide until I got much later into the game where you got some best equipment. The guide said needed to bet like over 100k coins at a certain pattern for best chance to win and some other stuff. That's interesting. Apparently, I auto level. I don't even have to do anything. It shows you the pattern, I hope. Only bet 10k in the same pattern. One first slot with no other prep work. Oh, wow. Yeah, I never knew that. There's a lot of, like, I skipped a lot of stuff when I played that my first time. What does still blue do? Arts prevents poison, blind, and burn. Wow, 50. 50, huh? That's probably so better. Alright, so we did that. Page 2. For your practical exam, you will be facing the instructors there. So now we can save and then skip through all the related story plot because I have to go to Toa now. And get to the practical exam. 1/1,000,000. So I bought a lot from the shop. Everything I needed. That's awesome. I had no idea that was in there. Like when I was playing 8, there was the roulette thing, but when you play 8 on an emulator, you can kind of cheat it. Save state before the roll. And it works for combat too. So you save state, roll, find the number, back forward to your save state, pick that number, load all the way up, play again, it'll always be that same number. Combat's the same way. You had to talk to a little girl with a red bow just outside to proc it. Wow. So the quest, so it's a quest. But inside that quest you can manipulate it to make money. Alright, so we need to go talk to Union Building, I think, or what? Oh no, second floor. Casino coins, not money. Yeah. Wow, that's nuts. And you get some of the best stuff from there too. Alright. I kind of want to see when I get to the choice here.
She must be really tired. I should let her sleep a while longer. Oh, right.
So he doesn't poke her face.
There we go. I guess I'll just...
Alright, so we'll skip. I just wanted to see what it was like. It's the roulettes and the VIP Octavia. That is awesome. I get that. Definitely gonna have to follow a guy when I finally play that game again. We get to see what Toa looks like in the little outfit again.
Wow.
Isn't it? It's the...
Octagonia? Well, close enough. Turbo mode and skipping. $9:20, lunch break. We've already done this one. Yeah, we have. Just gonna clip this part out later. And now we are back to where I was, the practical exam. So, you will be facing Instructor Sarah and get bonus AP. Yeah, because I think you get like the metal slime gear and everything from that, right? First, congratulations are in order. It took you long enough, but you finally decided what to do for the festival. So, you're following in Toa's footsteps and putting it on a concert, huh? Have you decided what kind of music you wanted to do? Not exactly. I'm still kind of getting things sorted. At the very least, it should be pretty easy to decide who's playing the instrument and who will be on vocals. I'm not exactly sure I've even touched an instrument. Hey, can't say I have either. You probably need at least some rudimentary experience to play an instrument at the festival. I had the pleasure of seeing last year's concert live. They put on a real show. Green and Crow, you two are handling all the outfits, right? You guys have that under control? Yep, we've got that shit locked down. Well, we've narrowed it down to the 15 most promising designs. Adios. Adios, save us all. I suppose we'll just have to rely on Reen to save us from being dressed by Crow. Honestly, I feel a little envious. If I were 5 years younger, I'd jump right up on stage with all of you and have a great old time. Still do it. Reen! Welcome to the Trovo side. Hey, what are you looking at me like that? For? Instructor. How old are you again? Aren't you in your mid-20s? Even if you were 5 years younger, graduation would still be years behind you. Oof! Oof! Hola! How you doing, Rain? For us ladies, everything up to the mid-20s is just a warm-up. And men, they're like fine wines, better with age. I'm not sensitive about it, really. This is just another valuable life lesson I thought is my duty as your instructor to impart. She's totally salty. Nothing wrong with a mature woman. Anyways, as much as I'm looking forward to the festival, that's not why we're here today, are we? Not only do you have no field study next month, it looks like you're off the hook as far as a practical exam goes too. So since they'll be our last practical exam for a while, I figured I'd crank up the challenge a couple notches. I have to fight her. I have to defeat her within like 40 rounds. This is gonna be something. Wait, are you saying... Hey, Dally. Are you going to serve us as our opponent? Bingo. Just think of it as a long-awaited second round of May exams. If you want to get back at me, now's your chance. But you'll better bring it, because I'm not going to go easy on you. Got all the dogs in here. Dallas's tail. Hey. Hey. What you doing, Pop? Alright, Drain, pick 2 of your team because you're up first. Got it. Alright, so I need people that have... Aura. And... Her. Alright, we're gonna save... And we'll try this. For practice 40 turns and have one status. If you want to cheese through the fight, bring 2 of your strongest party members that have max CP. And immediately have the entire party test break on Sarah. Max, but close enough, so we'll give that a shot. Would have been nice to have the evasion, but try this. If I won't beat it, we'll just reset. It does seem like she intends to... It doesn't seem like she intends to hold back against us. I have no doubts of her expertise in combat. Even if we don't win, I want to see just how much we can do. Well, For ever holding anything back before, now's the time to pour it all out.
I take it you're all ready?
Oh yeah.
You've been studying and training here half a year now. I think you might finally be able to do it. Now, show me you've got what it takes to pass with flying colors. Yay!
Alright, here we go.
Come at me with everything you've got!
No one reaches low HP during the battle. Win in less than 40 turns.
Flames, gather on my blade! Strike!
It's my turn. Rise, great towers!
Nice if I had a crit. Never even seen this one.
Lord Alvarian! Rest in peace.
Sitting on a tower.
My
Right.
turn. Behold the might of the Arcade School!
And her first attack is double.
Radiant Blade Dance!
So she should have some serious damage. Oh yeah! Laura! Holy crap! 20,000 damage. Oh yeah, definitely did that. Broken ass Laura.
I did it!
Flame impact can now be used. Small burn 50, faint 50, S plus, a powerful downward slash, unbalanced plus 30%.
I've only just begun.
Wow. Active party members' bonds have strengthened. Well, wouldn't matter because I've already done. Jesus. I don't think I'm ever gonna see that. How you doing, Greater? Yeah, that was a struggle. Oh, did we manage to defeat her in 3 turns? It took all 3 of us fighting in top form to eke out a narrow victory. I'm okay. That's good air, buddy. Nicely done. I can't believe how far you've all come in just 6 months. And now I've been honing your team. I know you've been honing your team tactics, but wasn't expecting such a top-rated performance from you to so soon. And Sarah was going easy on you. I'm sure she was. She only did one move. Almost got if she would have missed Reen, I'd have had flawless. But you know what? As your instructor, that's the best feeling in the world. Okay, that's 1 group down. 3 more to go. I call you in groups of 3, so be ready to jump in when I call your name. Jesus. She just gets up. Okay. Ready for round 2. Wow, that's quite erotic. If I was coming into a stream right now, hi LoH, I'd be like, what's going on here? All I saw was Vit smash Laura, just smashed her. Is she even human? Multiple groups with multiple opponents in every group. Is she still able to put up a fight against all of us? I bet tentacles are involved. That is a Japanese game. She's on a completely different level. We need to redouble our efforts in training if we hope to match her. You literally just crushed her ass, Laura. Laura, you could take her on. Say that again. I'm spent. Mind if I use you as a pillow, Emma? What? Here? Have you no shame? Looks like there's still some life left in her. He's the only person I know who can fight 4 back-to-back battles and still have the energy for wisecracks. Don't get me wrong, I'm genuinely impressed with how far you've come. Now I can tell where you're headed for your field study without any worries. And she's up. Up we go. Oh, right. Get them while they're hot. Reen, Alyssa, Fee, Magnus, Elliot, and Crow. Ruhr, the industrial metropolis. Oh boy, Eustace, Gaius, Amelia. Mama, I'm gonna miss you! And Laura, no! Ortis, the port city. Emma and Laura go bye-bye. Laura and Ortis. Those are two of the Empire's largest cities, right? Well, technically they are. Ruhr is far from small, but Ortis is kind of on another level. It's the second largest city in the Empire with over 400,000 people. And also happens to be the stronghold of Duke Onion Pepper. Onion? Onion. I don't know. It's a pepper. Duke Pepper. How you doing today, Loth? The noble faction de facto leader. Cyan Pepper? Ortis is quite large, but not the level they're saying. Are you out of your mind? You want us to drag this hyperactive chatterbox straight into the noble faction's largest stronghold? He does make a good point. He's like, what? Ortis is hostile territory for her. No two ways about it. If they find out you're poking around, they'll burn you at the stake. Yeah, I'm not that worried. I've snuck into Ortis plenty of times before, and this time I've got you guys with me. I'll be fine. It's no laughing matter. A bit concerned, too. As I am, Ortis is quite far from here if something were to happen. Not to worry, we're thinking about what to do about that. Been good, buddy. Just working. How are you? I'm doing well. I'm well. Can't complain. Got home last night from work. Fell asleep pretty easily. Woke up around 11:30ish. Picked up my new glasses. Played some 14. And now streaming. I've never been a fan of the little peg things on the glasses because they warp and bend. But I wanted something different. But thank you. Not to worry. We're thinking about what to do about that. Still, you're not in for a laid-back vacation. That much I can say for certain. That goes for the group heading to Ruhr too. Isn't that Lys's home? The Rhineford group based in Ruhr, isn't it? Though Ruhr also part of Marquis Ragnar's domain, and he's the head of one of the 4 Grey Houses. Hey, Ilika's stubborn old man, eh? He's supposed to be a real headliner, even among the big shots in the aristocracy. Yeah, aristocracy. Yeah, that. Berea hard. That's true, but the Imperial Army also runs a military factory in the vicinity. The Rhineford group isn't aligned with either faction, but I can imagine there are more than a few ongoing complications. Really? Sounds like trouble, if you ask me. Why would my father and the other members of the board choose destinations like those in dangerous times like these? Well, like I said, we're thinking those issues over. The Academy annual festival coming up next month. There's no field study being planned. How was your day, Loth? So this is your chance to show off all the know-how you've gained from previous field studies. Make whatever preparations you need to, and when Saturday rolls around, travel with your heads held high. Class 7 has done a damn good job so far. The only reputation you guys have to live up to is your own. Making it through. Yeah, I feel you. Thank you, instructor.
Your rank's gone up.
I am rank A2.
Here's a little something from the academy.
Ooh, Aurora jacket. Keep this up. I'll make A0.
Thank you for everything.
Remind me to equip that jacket. On 5th, Field Study Day 1. When you can control Reen exit out the class dorm, now you can watch some extra scenes. I think it's Fee. A Fee jacket? Evasion?
It's 8:20. So we're still waiting on Elliot and Crow then.
It looks like they nearly pulled an all-nighter working on our festival performance.
Ellie, oh, Emma, Laura, I'm going to miss you.
It sounds like they've got a general idea of what they want, as far as style goes. But they're both nitpicking the set list and all the little details of the performance itself.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm excited. I'm not worried about Elliot, but I can't say I've got an abundance of faith in Crow.
Well, be that as it may, we just have to leave it to them for now.
Still, I was surprised by what the instructor said last night. What do you think she's cooking up this time?
I can only shudder to guess.
There's something that has 15%, just don't remember what. That would be awesome if it's 15% evasion.
Oh, before I forget, I want you all to stop by the academy tomorrow morning before you head out. Both groups, meet me out on the field by 9 a.m. and don't be late.
Don't be late.
Well, Sarah randomly springing things on us is nothing new.
But why delay our departure? It takes 8 hours by train to reach Ordis as it is.
You're right. If we're still in Trista at 9 a.m., it would be past sundown before we got there.
Need something to roar. Check the shop when you can.
The train ride to Ruhr is over 5 hours, too. Ideally, we'd all be on the first train out of Trista. How about it, Sharon? With the way you're just standing back there smiling, I'm guessing you know something.
Airship.
I hope you're looking forward to my unsurprise when we step off the train in Ruhr to see you already there.
I wouldn't dream of it. I assure you, I'll only be seeing you off this time.
Or the only airship out. Yeah.
She's totally going to be there ahead of us.
That's about as sure a bet as you can make. Pretty certain she knows what's going on, too.
She's one amazing maid. I feel like I have my own professional chef, too.
Oh, sorry guys, I overslept.
Yo, morning everyone.
Morning.
Looks like we have everyone now.
We have to meet the instructor at the field by 9, right?
I don't know what she wants to see us about, but don't worry, we've still got some time left.
Anyway, I think we should head out now. I'm sure most of us have some last-minute preparations to take care of.
I don't know much about Sharon.
True.
Have a safe trip, everyone.
I guess my guess is she was probably a past bracer or military something, but like Sarah, because her and Sarah know each other. All right, so let us see. Jacket woven by radiant thread. Granted, top student. It's defense and art defense. Give it to Elliot. All right. Well, Elliot's my healer. Where are you at? Airlock it. Good meadow compassion. Give him some arts. Alright. Green, evergreen. Stuff on her. What would be good on her? I think caster wise? Heard of severing chains? And not yet. No, I have not heard of this. Speed and strength, but she's more of an art caster. This actually has more base ATS in it. I'll put a Grail Locket on him. He's my healer. I guess caster. Her as caster mode. Let's seal and mute. That's actually pretty good. Very brutal. More EP. So you can actually make her whatever. I can also get the second highest of every stat in game. Yeah. Probably give him something. Do that. I was going to tell you how Sharon makes it. I don't want to know. Because you've seen it before, but I'd be Sharon spoiled. Yeah. I know she takes airships. Alright, so I'm sure we have to boost out the orbit quartz now. Yes. Oh, God. So, first things first. We'll just buy more quartz. So, we need engineering building. And let's try to set them up. Oh, apparently there's a scene here. Morning, everyone. Good morning. I didn't expect to see you all three of you gather this early. What gives? Well, we're just talking about all of you, actually. I said I was not anymore. I do know you eventually learn enough of her past that her travel speed wouldn't be a spoiler by the end of one. Yeah, when I learn it. I'm just glad you managed to decide what to do for the festival before you got shipped off to your field study. Sounds like you didn't waste any time putting George to work either. We did ask him for help with an orbital instruments, yeah. I'm hoping to have everything sorted out by the time you're back. Make sure you know who's going to play playing watch by then, though. Well then, we haven't even decided our genre yet. Well, that's definitely something you'll have to take care of. I'm more interested in the outfits, though. I'm thinking sexy, really sexy, especially for the girls. Oh, you and I are on the same page. Don't even think about it. I'm not wearing one. It would be a bit distracting if they ended up being as revealing as President Herschel's was. That was all Angie and Crow's fault. They wouldn't listen to any of my feedback. Hope you realize how much I'm counting on you to stop this ring. I'll see what I can do. On our last sexy topic, last month's field study sounds like a tough one. Nur is at the center of the Nortia province. The provincial army's influence isn't quite as blatant as an ordis, but they still hold significant sway there. Well, everyone has a different idea of sexy. That is true. And the relationship with the railway military police is especially bad, so make sure you don't get wrapped up in all that. Really? And tensions are rising both inside and outside of the country as it is. I'm kind of worrisome. At least your field study's been planned out to minimize the chances of you getting into any trouble. What? What do you mean by planned out? I feel like they do end up wearing as sexy. Might disagree, especially Emma. I'll find out when I see it. Did Instructor Sarah not tell you? Well, we can't spoil the surprise then, can we? What are you? Curiosity piqued. Curiosity killed the cat, Fee. Well, you did. Call you to the field, right? Why don't you get it? Why don't you get it going? I'm sure it'll all make sense when you're there. Slow it down. How come you guys all get to know it and I don't? Sorry, Crow. Well, that's what you get for taking the easy classes again this year. What she said. Still, you're technically a second year, so make sure you back up your new class up. I see now how it is. Get a few more credits than me, and you think you can get away with saying whatever you want. Well, it sounds like we should head over to the field then. Alright, so I need to I still wonder why none figured it out. I need quartz. For Elliot and Elise. What am I looking for him? Any recommendations? I'd probably upgrade that HP. Taking suggestions. Streamloots. Breath. I have holy breath now. I usually build him as a mage though, because I do strengthen Lissa. I was thinking that. I'm cool with that. Help me build him as a mage, and we'll redo Alyssa. Survival staff for a healer. Survival staff, is that an actual torch or something? Probably not. So we'll probably do EP 2. No, we'll do this. We're gonna remove all. Can I put on EP cut? So we have an EP cut we can put on him. Can I get another EP cut? Okay, EP cut 2? And if he's in the back, he's not gonna really get hit. Probably do like Crystal Flood or something. I got Exu through recruitment and AK. I'm happy. Who? Through recruitment and AK? Who's AK? This is the game not Stardew. What's AK? Eventually, the EP cuts suck compared to something you get, I believe, in this chapter. I'm not sure what EP it. I mean, we'll do that. I guess I could put that on. Fortuna. Put Fortuna on him. need cast 2. EP 2, mine 2. That should give him a lot of EP and speed. Arc Knight. Oh, I've never played that. Diablo Gem has the highest EP reduction in all 4 games. Okay, so... Well, that'll end up replacing EP cut later then. So we need something for caster-wise. Hellfire would be good. Flood is EP Arts 10. Flood would probably be good. Pretty much shield. Looking at something like Flood. Yeah, I'm looking at probably Flood. Give him a little fire and a little water damage. I think you might get Deus Gem this chapter 2, but not sure on that. That's fine. And then let's make her into an attack. Well, alright, before we do that, we got to go to my equipment. Here's that big one. That one. We'll have attack. So mute. Yeah, Silent Badge is good. HB accuracy. Probably do Valor. But I need something to prevent a seal. Yellow. That'll be alright. Let's go with that Valor one. Figure? No. Do that one. Alright, so Ordnance. I think you might get Deuce Gym. Alright, modify and exchange. Ports. So all her big ones came off. That's fine. But we need attack. Three. Attack 2 on her too. You think I should put an attack 2 and 3 at the same time on her? And we want beat her up. Action 3. Give her that as well. She has hit. Fire. I probably do another attack on her. Passion. Mechanic range. Does a lot of fire damage. Maybe something that increases her fire chance. Restores 55 CP. That'll be red. Give her that. I'll give her an HP. I don't think I can buy like an HP 3, can I? Not. Give her an HP 2. I guess I could give her the stuff that I would normally give, Wrath. I think Wrath was... I give Wrath to anyone. No, Wrath is on her, because it does counter crits. What was the one that makes it so their first attack is extra damage? Maybe I'll just throw in another, HP. I don't know. Dark matter reacts. I'm trying to find out here. Craft. There it is, domination. Probably better on Reen, but it's alright. I'll use her. Dark matter is 6 strength. Need strength. Better she can't use another one of those. Oh wait, maybe she can. She just can't use on another line. I think that was it. Yeah, that's what it is. So technically, I can have that HP here. And this one could be another of those 30 strength. I had another one. There's Spirit Breaker. Yeah, that'll do. Increase that attack. Give him Mercurial. attack on him. Okay, that'll do. I think Crow needs equipment on him though. He does. All right, that took forever. Make sure I remove all that. Let's see. So, you can first speak to Toe in the engineer building. You can speak to Patrick by the gymnasium entrance for a short scene. Him and the butler. What are you still doing here? Don't you have a field study to undertake? We thought so, too, but they told us to gather at the field instead. How about you, Patrick? I thought it'd be a cool day in hell before I saw you attend morning practice. I'm only here to shake off my morning drowsiness. Most certainly didn't come here to train after my crushing defeat at Riddell's hand. That is one honest lie. You can read him like a book. You'll be making your way to Ortis and Rua, will you not? Rather foolhardily, if you ask me. Well, we can't really claim that either place would be a cakewalk. Ortis is Duke Ian's stronghold, Mr. Pepper's stronghold, so others are bound to run into trouble there. But it's not like we're in the nicest place these days either. Wait, are you actually worried about us, Patrick? Humph. If you're only going to spout nonsense, I would appreciate if you held your tongue. Moving on. We plan on settling the score with you once the Academy Festival. At the Academy Festival. As such, we would prefer it if you would return safely. Challenge accepted. We'll be back and we'll make sure to give you a run for your money. Patrick Day, changes by idol, different spectrum, yada yada yada. Couldn't make it more obvious if you tried, right? You can find the black cat on the bench near the entrance to the Academy field. Even Celine's here. Maybe she's curious about what's going on too. Who knows what cats are thinking. Alright, Instructor Sarah should be waiting for us. Let's keep moving. Yep. Alright. Just by the bench. That is a lie. It is a lie. Not by the bench, it's by a tree. Smoke. Last few days, we'd be getting stuff from powdered at the Academy Field. No. I saw that coming. No more trains. We were all told to meet here at 9 a.m. Seems like I still have some time. No idea what this is all about, but it'd probably be a good idea to finish prepping first. I'm all prepped. Good, good, you're all here. Oh, Instructor, I wasn't expecting you to be... Sharon. Sharon? Why aren't you in the dormitory when we left? Indeed, I was, but I was summoned here by Lady Sarah. So after seeing all of you off, I came straight here. How did I guess she'd get here ahead of us? You know, at this point, I shouldn't really be surprised. She ain't the Rhineford's top maid for nothing. Personally, I would have preferred not to ask her to come at all. But since she be acting as Group A's guide, I didn't have much of a choice. Why, thank you. Well, we did lollygag on the way here. How could you not, right? I spent like 20 minutes just doing some orbments. Wait, why would we need a guide? So you're telling me... Oh, it looks like everyone's here already. Hello, Emma. Oh, Sharon's here too. Huh? What's she doing here? Cooking, cleaning, instantaneous. I couldn't finish that. You flatter me. Ah, you should give you at least a split second longer to read all that. Well, we've got all of you here now, and look at that, 9 a.m. right on time. Huh? Look up. What's that sound? Sounds like a rush of air. No, that's not quite right. It's a bloody airship. Sounds to me like an airship. Are you kidding me? Look! Instantaneous teleportation, I believe you said. That's what I thought it said. I almost said instant transmission. But what is... What the hell is that? Hey, here they come. I can see up the bottom of your ship. That's hot. Oh, a red one? Sky pirates. Bloody pirates! Reminds me of a certain red ship from the Sky series. Might as well be. Hi, DJ. Oh, don't look, it's a spoiler! I see Angelica. Huh? He says, sorry, Vince. Spoilers! Spoilers! Oh, that's not too far from now. I figured. I still don't want to see it. Is that the thing I'm even doing here? That's huge. Wow, it's so cool. Pendulum airship. Who does it belong to? An Imperial Army warship, maybe? Nah, not enough giant guns. Still, the shape looks familiar. Oh, now I remember. It's like the white wings of the barrel. You think so too, right? It does. You mean the Arcely? Now that you mention it, I do see the resemblance. The Arcely? Wasn't it the high-speed cruiser from the Kingdom of the Burl? The Burl. Indeed, it was on the very airship that Prince Elifrost made his triumphant return to Heimdall. I remember. No way. They're not seriously going to land here, right? Of course they are. It's 75 arcs from bow to stern. It might be a bit of a snug fit, but they should be able to touch down. Man, you got to be kidding me. Get an airship, boys! Want to hear a joke about construction? Nah, I'm still working on it. Wait a minute. How did you know how large it is? She rides this damn thing all the time. How the hell they get it off the ground? Oh, no. Because you share it. He knows everything. Let's see, pirates. This is the best. It's actually very pretty close up. The more I look, the more it seems just like the Arcely, except red. It bears the crest of Erebonia, though. So, at the very least, it's an airship from the Empire.
Salutations, my beautiful friends! It's only been 10 days since last we met, but I couldn't keep myself away.
Olivet! Why the hell did you have this made and fashioned of the Arcely? Lavanda. Mula.
And Major Vander.
I'm glad to see you all again.
Your slack-jawed amazement says it all. It looks like this will be quite the crowd pleaser during its grand unveiling in Heimdall.
Wait, what grand unveiling?
Man, I don't even know what's going on anymore.
No, the prince is just here in a supporting capacity today. Saying nothing to myself. He gave the voice actor had one voice line for this guy. Just bring him back. The real star of the show is of the airship and the fine gentleman we have aboard.
Who may you be referring to?
It's been quite some time. I see many familiar faces gathered here today, and several I've yet to have the pleasure of meeting.
Voice.
Is that? I know that voice.
The Radiant Blade Master?
Their father, that's right.
Father?
So that's Laura's dad? Wait, who's the what now?
Who's a what the? It's God.
Look, Tobal's with him too.
This isn't quite how I expected our grand reunion to go, that's for sure.
What are you doing up there? And what's with the hat?
Daddy God is here. Captain God, allow me to introduce you. This is Captain Victor S. Aristide, who will be assuming command of this ship. Your daddy is a captain now. Look at me. Look at me. I'm the captain now. I always wanted to say that.
I'll fill you in on the details another time.
What in the name of Adios is that?
Patrick. Hey, patty cakes.
Wow, what a pretty ship.
This thing's a real piece of work.
Incredible! I've heard about the specs, but the numbers don't do it justice. Looks even better live than on paper.
Just had an orgasm. Van Dyck.
Principal Van Dyke.
You too?
Could someone fill us in on what exactly is going on here?
Your bafflement is quite understandable. The chairman of the board proposed a change to your travel arrangements for this month's field study. He's agreed to deliver all of you to your respective destinations aboard this airship.
What?
What?
We'll be riding in style.
He's mainly taking it on its maiden voyage to unveil the ship to the nation. We're just kind of along for the ride.
Works for me.
We'll be headed to the capital first, but from there, it'll be a straight shot to Ruhr.
Wow. I'm not sure what to say.
Huh. This is all so sudden. I think I need to sit down.
Well, should we be off, Your Highness?
Yes, that sounds marvelous.
Makes a 9-hour trip there in one.
Let me be the first to welcome you, Class 7. Aboard the second Arcel-class high-speed cruiser, the Courageous.
He took the model in after the Arcel. So it's Arcel. That's it? It's Arcel? I like Arceli. Arcel. Arcel. So basic. Been calling it the Arceli since Sky. Same day, 9:30. Second Arcel class high-speed cruiser. Courageous. Must be using the engines that were given to them to the non-aggression pact. Welcome to Matter Park. Vroom, vroom, vroom. I feel like I'm at the end of the game. Got goosebumps. Oh, the music's good. Oh god, it just makes sharp turns like that too. Rubonk! You could steal that ship if you wanted to. You are so courageous. The knockoff, the red knockoff ship. Not even our high-speed trains could outmatch that. Hope to match that. It may be true, but we still have our own strength. How's the investigation coming along? Well, they've been pretty blatant about trying to obstruct us, so... basically, about what we expect. The same is true in the other areas as well. Good. Remember with Pattern 13, respond with Pattern 13. I'll head there myself this afternoon. Yes, ma'am. Ink District.
My, what a spectacular sight! My brother told me all about it, but there's no substitute for seeing it soar through the skies. Simply beautiful. Yes, it really is. You're up there, aren't you, Rean?
Minor spoiler, there's a dude who once glared to step on him and probably the prince. I mean not prince. Ah, that'd be weird. It's probably patty cakes. Courageous has arrived. Who? Is it the Emperor and His Highness?
Wow!
Do we actually get to see what they look like?
Courageous. Oliver finally finished his airship.
We do.
It's a fine ship, isn't it?
Kind woman. Just calls it a kind woman.
Prince Oliver seems to have gone to quite a lot of trouble having it built.
Is this the wind of change you intend to release across our stained and troubled land? Go, my son, and show me the caliber of man you can be.
Go, my bastard child. Who I cheated on my wife with. Well, whose mother I cheated on my wife with. That didn't sound right. I was born in Lecter.
Can you believe it's been almost 2 years already?
He wasn't? Oh, so you had it before he was married.
And look at how far our debaucherous prince has managed to come. Partnering with Liberl to make a second Arcel-class airship, then cruising over the capital? I suppose that's one way to stick it to you for outmaneuvering him at the trade conference.
Let him have his fun for now. Still, this was certainly an unexpected play on his part. He and that band of students he likes to ship across the country have proven a never-ending source of entertainment. But now, my dear Prince Oliver, we have reached a decisive point. The board has been prepared, every piece in its place. Can you turn the tides in your favor? I look forward to finding out.
Oh. Oh. Alright. How fast it goes. Pew, pew, pew! Provincial south edge over the Schwarz ash barrier. Gotch. The Courageous Bridge. I'm surprised he had the burls.
It's currently 10:02, and we have a north-northwesterly wind blowing in at a speed of 11 arch. We've just passed through the Schwartz-Drake Barrier's airspace into the province of Nortia.
Current speed is 3,050 SPH. We've reached full cruising velocity.
It's just cruising velocity.
Maintain current course and speed.
That thing can go even faster. Shibbity, what's up?
Follow the Nortia main line, maintaining a distance of 200 arch.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Oh, this is what the bridge of a cruiser looks like. It's all kind of making my head spin. Not that, if I'm not mistaken, this ship is equipped with the Epstein's Foundation's latest information processing system. So you actually managed to get the Rhineford Group, Dice Central Factory, and the Epstein Foundation to collaborate? Hey, I suppose you would be the most well-informed of matters of technology. It took the combination efforts of countless supporters to take this airship from blueprint to beauty. I've caused a great many people no small amount of trouble gathering the technology and funds to build it. Nice to know even princes have trouble with financing sometimes. Alas, it's true, I had to borrow quite a sum from a number of sources, the Emperor himself among them. But all my labors bore fruit, and we were able to build an airship that met all of our ideal specifications. Sadly, Celtic wouldn't. Celtic wouldn't. Cedric, I don't know. At a length of 75 arg, almost twice the size of the original Arcel. And with its sporting 20 of ZCF's high performance engines, it can achieve a top speed of roughly 3,000 SPH. But we're at, I said roughly, because we're at 3,050 right now. Not quite as fast as the Arcel's 3,600 SPH, but the greatest boost to high armor and interception capabilities. Good grief. You memorized all that specs already. Still, the more I hear about it, the more unbelievable it sounds. Sounds like it's compensating for something. I'm glad she said that. I heard something like this was in development, but I never wouldn't imagine you'd pack this much power into it. Sounds like it's compensating for something that's hilarious. But well, now we have a rough idea how extravagant this ship is. Always the one making the jokes. Cedric is a legitimate child of the Emperor, and his wife is not a bastard. Right. I didn't say he was a bastard. He's the legitimate. He's the bastard. What I don't understand is why my father is sitting in the captain's seat. He's not even part of the military. I like Fee. When I play, I'll probably romance her. That's what I'm going after. Yeah, that's why Oliver had trouble. Ah, that makes sense. Okay, that makes sense. My father, did you actually enlist in the Imperial Army? I can understand why you might be perplexed. However, this ship isn't part of any military force. Oh. So wait, is it officially regarded as property of the Imperial family? Precisely. I intend this ship to give wings to the third faction of sorts, unconnected to both the Imperial and the province armies. To that end, I could think of no finer captain than Viscount Arcade. Well, that at least explains some of it. I see what you're getting at. Yeah, the fastest airship in the Empire, captained by the Radiant Blade Master. Couldn't ask for a stronger deterrent than that, I'll say. Well, that's my hope anyway. About half of the crew here are on loan from the division, my division, and the 7th Armor. The rest are civilians, representing a variety of nationalities and social classes. As for me, I'm here because I'm just that good of a gathering information. They've also tasked me with the point man for keeping in touch with the guild and all its local branches. Makes sense to me. Gavold, definitely a good choice. He's got tact and patience to spare. Yeah, that's why Oliver had trouble. Than God, you mean? Yeah, nothing stronger than God as a deterrent, yeah. Me, on the other hand, I'm more of the face-punching type. Frankly, I'm still shocked we're here. I never even imagined we'd be flying in such a marvel of a ship with such a distinguished crew. You've got me curious, though. Are you intending to tour the whole Empire like this? That's our plan, yes. The hope is that this might help assuage some of the tension that's been building across the nation. And if we happen to intimidate the Imperial Liberation Front while we're at it, all the better. Ah, what if we shot down? That makes sense, considering they've got their own airship, too. Intelligence Division and the RMP seem to be keeping them in check for now. But having a ship like this in the air will definitely put them more pressure on the Liberation Front. In other words, the ship allows me to kill 3 birds with 1 stone. Genius, isn't it? You plan to intimidate idiots? Alright, fair enough. And if I feel the urge to stretch my wings, I can take the skies whenever the mood strikes me. Perhaps one day I'll even be able to put on a recital soaring in the skies above Heimdall, my old girl. Well, putting aside certain idiotic flights of fancy, at the speed, I don't care for his smooth look. Mueller is not supposed to be almost baby-faced. He's supposed to be more gruffed. At this speed, take us less than an hour to reach Roar. Feel free to make yourselves at home while you're on board. Aside from restricted areas like the engine room, you have the run of the ship. Go on and poke around a bit. Thank you very much, sir. Thanks. I think I'll take you up on that. Alright. And that's how we ended up flying to our destination aboard the Empire's newest and most cutting-edge cruiser. But we didn't just sit and look out the windows, of course. Since we had the captain's permission, we each set about exploring the Courageous, seeing what this top-of-the-line airship had to offer. My Dazzy, where is he? Alright, save. Alright, when you're on the airship, speak to the party members for short event scenes. Laura near captain's seat. Bridge number 5. Go talk to Laura. Honestly, could you have told me about this a little sooner? This is the reason why you've been so busy. I apologize for the secrecy, but much of this project fell under the veil of strict confidentiality. There are some things I am forbidden to speak of, even to my own daughter. I'm sure you realize that. But Klaus must have known, right? Why was he allowed to know while I was left in the dark? Well, we are really honored to have been invited aboard, but we can rest a bit easier once we arrive in Roar, knowing we have the Imperial to escort. Indeed, you can. The Provincial Army will have little choice but to accommodate you. Yeah! This ship's purpose is to act as a deterrent to both factions, as well as the Imperial Liberation Front. But doing that, we hope that the Courageous will hold the old guard at bay long enough for something new to take root. I'm sure it will. They choose wisely and name a new captain. Still, I assume that's not the ship's only purpose. Well, true. Building an airship this advanced seems excessive if all you're going to do is be a deterrent. Laura's right. There has to be some other purpose it was made to fulfill. Haha, very perceptive of you. I regret that I wasn't able to discuss this with you properly when you were in Legram last month. But I'm proud to see just how much you've grown since you've enrolled in the academy. I have my class to thank for that. Learning alongside them has been a constant source of insights. So tell me, Reed, how's she doing? Is Laura getting along with other students? Huh? I think she's been fitting in fine. I see. That's reassuring to hear. At times I worry that growing up in a sword-fighting household caused her to end up less well-rounded than her peers. She's well-rounded. I hope you and the others will continue to look after her. Of course. Or Dad. We're glad she's with us. I can't imagine Class 7 without her. Me either. I can't help but get a feeling that she's something more to you than simply a classmate. Whatever the truth may be, I hope you'll continue treating her as the lady she is. Now, does he say that if she's not rank 5? No, Dab! I'm not one to abide inappropriate behavior toward my daughter. I don't have the faintest idea what you're talking about. But I'd like to think I know how to conduct myself towards my classmates. Good, good. That's what I wanted to hear. What are you two going on about, with all your whispering and your furtive glancing? Nothing you need to concern yourself with. Just a little discussion between men. You needn't worry. We'll be sure to get you to your field studies safely. As a student of Thor's, I expect you to give it your utmost. Huh? He really does care about her. Alright, next up, Alice and Sharon on hold first floor. Can I just teleport? I cannot. Their map. Elevator. For the hold. I believe in more instruments if you have higher link. No, and it seems he was trying to set me up with it. Wow. There she is. I couldn't believe what I was hearing. I had no idea Rhineford Company was involved in developing something on a scale like this. I assume that's like on multiple playthroughs, from multiple playthroughs. Then I find out that it's a collaboration with the Epstein Foundation and the ZCF. On top of that, she's got her hands on the development of our Arcus units too. It was too much work for one person. How many projects does Mother have under her wing right now? Well, I'm afraid I can't give a simple answer to that. But suffice to say, the chairman only knows about a small number of the projects in development by the Rhineford Group. Lately, the directors have... I knew it. Oh. Hello, Mr. Reen. Master Reen. You can get that in one playthrough, though. But yeah, this was my third playthrough. So I guess you just... So how do you build up link experience? You keep them linked up and just use them? Sorry, am I interrupting something? No, it's okay. You have finished exploring the airship? I expect it'll be a while longer before we reach Roar. Finished? I don't even think I've even seen half of it yet. Kind of overwhelming. Looking forward to landing in Roar, though. It's been a while since I've seen the industrial metropolis. Oh, I didn't know that. I guess you just link up and grind battles. I saw at the end you get like one link experience and stuff. It's not too far from my hometown, so I'd always hear about it in the passing. Oh, that's right. You're from Ymir, so I guess you would then. You want a little refresher? I can bring you up to speed on all things Roar. Sure, why not? Roar used to be the factory town, but it's grew into a hotspot for technology as a result in steel and heavy industry. The population is around 200,000, and since the city is in Nortia province, it's under Marquis Ragnar's jurisdiction. And... that's right. I still find it kind of wild that Angelica is his daughter. You know, last time I visited, I felt like a whole city was man-made. Trees, grass were all rare sights. It made it kind of hard to tell how large the city really is. Well, the city itself is basically one giant structure, divided into several levels. It's been expanded so many times that even long-time residents occasionally wind up in places they don't recognize. Why, I have lost count of the number of times I've had to go pick up Alyssa when she lost her way. Aw. What's up, gameplay? How you doing, buddy? Again, I always appreciate that lurk. And look, NovaQuake wants me to buy followers. Don't click that link, ladies and gentlemen. That's a bad, bad person. The fuck would you buy followers? Appreciate the lurks, gameplay. 3 for linked partners, 1 for everyone else. That was when I was a kid. Don't say it like it still happens. Really, it was a long time ago. Something tells me we're looking at a not quite so distant past. Anyways, North Aurora is the doesn't iron mine. I'm doing good. Bandit. Yeah, I did. Just bots. The Iron Mine there makes its way into the most of the Rhineford Group's products in some form or another. The amount of ore they get from that one mine is immense. The Empire would be a different place today without it. I don't doubt it. Even our textbooks mention the Shessen mine. It's been vital to the Empire since back before the Orbital Revolution. In the center of Roar, you can't miss the Rhineford Group's corporate headquarters, which is also basically my house. Honestly, I was hoping I wouldn't have to go back home anytime soon. Melissa. I guess there's no point in moping about it now. We've yet to have a field study that didn't spiral into some sort of hectic adventure, but I'm ready if you are. It does. I got 4 times on my stream, so it really does. Yeah, they really are. I use a thing called Mix It Up. It's my bot, and it gives me access to just about everything I want. Like, if I really wanted to, I could set it up so it would auto-ban anyone that mentioned wanting to buy followers, or followers and buy in the same sentence. You have to have a field study that didn't spiral into some sort of hectic adventure, but I'm ready to do it. But I never did have set that up. I just click it myself. Well, just take it as it comes. If it got really bad, I'd set something up. I'll be wishing you all the best. Alright, who's next? Elliot, Crow, and Eustace is Junction Area 3rd floor. What's that one for? Something adorable. Before. Oh, look at the kitty cat. You guys can't hear it. I think I've seen this one before. Yeah, it makes a song out of it. Oh, good, but I don't have the audio. Yeah, let's do this. I'll set it up. Right. Recently surveyed 6 out of 7 dwarfs aren't happy. I don't have it set up. Give a second, I'll do it. That's not gonna work. No, I'm not worried about it. I had to set up and adjust my audio settings for it. But feel free to click that link, guys. It's actually pretty adorable. I'm gonna finish watching that one later. He makes a whole music video out of it. That's awesome. So you guys are over here. Are you 3 working out what to do for the concert? Yeah, we've got a general gist of it I figured out now, but let me ask you, Reem. Would you prefer male or female vocals? A really important question, since it's changed the audience's draw. That's a tough decision. Why don't we try both then? Huh? You know what? That'd be perfect. Yeah, I really like the idea. 2 songs would be perfect length too. Rehearsal will be a bit tougher, but I think we should do it. And let us use both plans too. You won't see me complaining. It seems really excited for this. He seems. Come on. Nobody wants to see dudes sing. It's all about the ladies. Besides, if we make outfits skimpy enough, guys will be breaking down the doors to get in. Jesus. Your idea of how to subtly... Your ideas have the subtlety of a sledgehammer. You realize that it will put us in a direct competition with Class 1, correct? We'll need to do something with a degree of class in order to take them on. Uses rehearsal bit, tougher workout. Sledgehammer to the face! Yeah, feel free to check that link, guys. It's pretty solid. It's an adorable one. I just don't have the web browser all set up, and I have to go into my thing and click it, and I don't want to. Junction area, front desk, go north, exit Prince Oliver, and then go... Do we go back to the junction area? This is the junction area. That's north. That's the front deck. Hi, ladies. Use the corpse pretty fast, but this one's even faster. Specs pretty high across the board. Fancy stuff. Hold on a moment, class 7. Yeah. Glad they have that stops the airflow, because you would not be wearing those skirts up here if air went through. That's for sure. Ah! Oh, flyer on it. I got one. I'm getting greedy. That's funny.
Ah, at long last, the Courageous is finally taken to the skies of Erebonia. I feel like a mother hen watching her chicks leave the nest.
I'll take your word for it.
This may sound a bit forward of me to say, but it sounds like you had some hurdles getting this project together.
It was no easy ride, I'll say that.
I doubt it would have come together without the prince's unwavering dedication and tireless work. He had to find the time to raise funds and oversee the entire project, in addition to all his official duties. And to add to that, he had to take care of all the arrangements necessary to get Viscount Arcade installed as its captain.
I can't even imagine how busy your schedule must have been. Even from a student's perspective, it sounds brutal.
Couldn't have any time for debauchery. Wouldn't be standing there anyways. So even with the win, Million could still be there. Yeah, I mean, like, even like minor win. But, you know, like if it cut off most, but, you know.
Well, for this ship to have any weight as a deterrent, I needed the Viscount. Thankfully, he agreed to my request. My plan is to create a neutral third power capable of acting independently of our nation's two competing factions. You can think of the Courageous as the first physical embodiment of that idea.
A third party, huh? I feel like I'm starting to understand at least part of what it is you're trying to accomplish.
Yeah, she really could.
The road will be a difficult one, though.
True, but this is only the beginning. Seeing this ship soar through the clouds for the first time moves my heart, just as when Class 7 was formally established. I look forward to seeing what the future holds for the Courageous, and for the brave men and women of your class.
Your Highness.
We live in interesting times. The political situation across the Empire seems to grow more ominous by the day. But, with any luck, making a real show out of this ship's launch will push back against the prevailing climate.
Well, that's the hope at least. Either way, you'll have your whole life to split hairs about politics.
Thank you. I know you have high expectations for us, and I hope we'll be able to meet them.
They pause, and I think it's done. They hit the button. Alright, where to next here? Then go back to the junction area and go to the rear deck, leading through the south exits. Instructors Sarah and Chova.
Instructor Sarah? Tova? What are you guys doing out here?
Oh, just a little bracer-to-bracer information swapping.
That's about the long and short of it. Been a while since I saw you guys, though. Not since last month in Legram.
Yeah, always nice to see a friendly face, though.
Well, despite keeping in touch with him and setting up these arrangements, it came as a surprise to me to see him on board, too.
Clearly, it was meant to be. Honestly, I was only brought on because of my connection with Viscount Arcade.
This airship really is in a class all its own, though. It's not every day you see a ship owned by the Imperial family and captained by the Radiant Blade Master.
This cruiser has the potential to be an important force in Erebonia going forward. Without ties to the Imperial or Provincial armies, it can potentially keep both of them in check if need be. It might not be able to do that quite as well as a strong guild presence could, but it'll still help protect a lot of people.
That's true. It still frustrates me how the guild used to be an institution here, and now we're just barely keeping the lights on. At least the Crossbell branch sends its people over to help us out when we need a hand, though.
Wenzel's one thing, but we owe McLean so many favors, I've lost count.
McLean! Oh, if they only When you know. I like when you don't know. When you know.
McLean? Wait, are you talking about...
Oh, yeah, I guess you would have heard of him. He's an A-rank bracer over at the Crossbell branch. A guy we used to work with named Wenzel works there now too. Wait, maybe we should back it up a bit.
The guy we're talking about is Arios McLean, aka the Divine Blade of Wind. The name probably sounds familiar to you because he's also a practitioner of the 8 Leaves 1 Blade style.
Yeah, that's who I was thinking of. I've never met him myself, but I heard a lot about him from my master.
He's a beast. I never beat him.
He mastered the school's second form. It sounds about as untouchable as anyone who holds the title of Divine Blade.
Well, he's pretty damn strong, I'll give you that. Bailed me out of more tough spots than I'd like to admit. Speaking of, you know who else is a student of the 8 Leaves School? Cassius Bright. We were talking about him before, remember? He's the bracer who took command during that big incident 2 years ago.
Cassius! Based on something you said earlier, he ain't a practitioner if he is called Divine Master. Yeah, he literally mastered a form of it.
So from what I heard, he left the way of the sword behind a while back.
Cassius Bright was here in Erebonia. Wait, 2 years ago.
It was an eventful time, to put it lightly.
Yeah.
And yeah, we have Cassius to thank for getting us past that. But afterward, well, you know the story from there. They shuttered guild branches all across the Empire, one after the other, and your dear, sweet instructor was out of a job.
I'd be glad to give you all the grisly details, but it's a long story. We should probably save it for another time.
I know
But
this.
hey, the guild seems to have a good track record with folks from the 8 Leaves School. Maybe you should consider a career as a bracer. Door's always open, you know?
Me? A bracer? Huh. I never really thought about it before.
Hey, there's enough of us singing the Bracer Blues without you trying to recruit my students.
Never hurts to start them early. Seriously, though, we're always looking for more good people. If that's something you wanted to do, I wouldn't turn you down.
Estelle and Joshua is older than me. I think they're like 19, 20, right? And you're always doing bracer work. And I know, right? Even in crossbow games, you're literally doing bracer work.
I'll give it some thought.
Let's see. Speak to instructor. Not sure if that is saved. I also want to go back and play all these games again, just for the sake of like following 100% and new game pluses and all that stuff. I meant to read, but yeah,
Attention all
RPGs in
crew
general.
members and passengers. We will soon be entering Ruhr airspace. Please prepare for landing, and make sure you have all personal effects with you before disembarking.
Sounds like we're almost there. That was a shorter flight than I'd expected. Guess I'd better go round up the others and start getting ready.
Aston.
Ruhr Airport's granted us permission to land.
Commence landing preparations. And keep the engine warm. We'll be taking off again right after our guests have disembarked.
That hat's gonna make you bald, man.
Aye, aye, Captain. Preparing the Courageous to land.
Including today. You've got 3 days for this month's field study. They can count, guys. I plan on it. We'll do the best we can. You guys be careful. In orders, okay? Yeah, it sounds like things could get dangerous there. Don't sweat it. We'll be fine. We ought to be alright. I'm certain someone can keep her mouth shut. Take care and roar, everyone. Will do. When we get back, we'll be jumping straight into the festival prep. Hope you're ready to discover the true terror planning by committee. Machias. That's right. With everything that's happening so far today, I almost forgot about that. We'll have the songs and outfits finalized by the time we get back, and we should have positions all figured out too. Let's try to save at least a bit of strength It'd be a shame to come back too tired to outdo Class 1. Oh, I think we could find the energy. There's all the more reason for us to return safe and sound. The spirited joys of youth. I'm sure both of your field study and your Academy Festival will prove valuable experiences for all of you. Work hard out there, guys. That's not too hard, you hear? May the goddess go with you. Take care. We will. Yeah, go up the escalator the wrong way. Wait, what? Aurora, make sure you go up the escalator the wrong way. Okay. Courageous touchdown. The courageous touchdown the massive Aurora Airport. We parted ways to the number of Group B. With us safely on the ground, it was wasted no time taking the skies again, ferrying the others west to Ordis. Aurora was a maze in every direction, but Sharon guided us to Rhineport's corporate headquarters without missing a step. This tunnel goes on forever. Pardon me, I can't help but recall trying to navigate Corellia Fortress. I guess you build tons of iron and concrete. Everything starts to look pretty similar. We're not far from the city center now. You might want to brace yourselves. Aurora has an even wider layout than the capital. Yeah, hey, it's my hometown you're talking about, but I can't deny it's true. Looks like we're finally out. Like the most Aurora citizens, I do actually most of the provincial army. Welcome to Midgar. So go up it twice the wrong way. That reminds me of Industrial Metropolis. The one Tita's at. The two-sided escalator. Whoa. The city extends above and below? Aurora grew up around steel fabrication and heavy industry. Little go-kart, little mini car. That's how it came to be known as the Empire's Industrial Metropolis. You were right. It is weird. I got a population around 200,000 people too. That's as big as the capital of a smaller country. I feel that the city's gotten even bigger since the last time I was here. Rhineford corporate headquarters is on the upper level, right? That's right. If you'd like to visit, just head up that escalator.
Allow me to welcome you to Ruhr, home of the Rhineford Company. I sincerely hope that your field study here will be a fulfilling one.
Alright, so save, and you said go up it twice the wrong way? Head near the escalator that is directly to your west. Watch the event scene while we at the end. I think up and down works too. Wow, I'm moving the staircase. I didn't say it called again. Escalators? Right, the first one was built by Zeus. After that, the technicians here decided, okay. Fine, I will not read it! Alright, you move too fast. What is that? It's an awfully strange shape for a building. Wait, not even a building, is it? Watch, nice catch, Reen. That's actually an orbital generator. But it's so big. Wait until the sidewalks? Walks? Or it has so many factories, industrial facilities. The city uses an enormous amount of orbital energy. Having large generators that send energy where it needed is more efficient than each factory producing its own energy. Pardon me, that's quite a setup. Technology really has come a long way in such a short time. Oh, in the building and pictures, but even more commanding person. I guess you wouldn't expect any less from a Rhineford corporate HQ. I couldn't believe my eyes the first time I saw it either. It's a big building, sure, though not as big as Orchard's Tower in Crossbell. That's a 40-floor skyscraper, the tallest of the continent now, I think. Oh, that's the tower we could see from Gilead Fortress, right? Yeah. That's where they were holding the trade conference last month. No need to be so modest, Alyssa. If your family digs, no one's gonna mind if you talk it up a bit. I'm not trying to. Well, shall we go inside? So this is
Master Reen, please don't cause too much trouble. Let's make our way to the Rhineford headquarters.
Right, of course. Why is she singling me out?
Master Reen?
I'm sorry. That'll give me nightmares.
Sweet dreams.
That's fine. Get down here, do it again. Oh, she's gonna do it again. Oh, after you're done with the HQ, okay. That's funny. That's bad. It's later. That's direct press. Go back down. Yeah, to annoy her. Do it twice, but on the beginning, just go inside the Rhineford building. Afterwards, read the field study assignment. Rhineford building. First floor. Information. Why wouldn't they have a car in the middle of it? Just as fancy as the inside. Right. No, I'm just saying. Are these all scale models of machines Rhineford make? Yep. I'll tell you more about them later if you're interested. Lady Alyssa. Lady Alyssa. Hello, Dalton. It's good to see you again. Oh, the pleasure's all mine. It's been 6 months since you've been home. I've heard you've been attending the military academy to the outskirts of the capital, but it looks like you've finally decided to come back and visit the old homestead. Yeah, I'm here. Here I am. I'll be staying for the next 3 days. I see. That's wonderful news. But keep taking good care of her, Sharon. Certainly will. Well, it's one thing to hear about it, but I know what you mean. Kind of brings home the fact that she's a Rhineford. Let's just keep going, okay? Aaron's like, oh, look, a tank. Allow me to show you to the chairman's office. We'll be going up to the 23rd floor. Ding, ding, ding. Probably richer than all the class except Eustace. Probably. I can be richer than Eustace. Rhineford Company is always developing, and well, the family does taxes, but they're overtaxing, I'll say. But you know, you never know. Excuse me, Madam Chairman. I brought the ladies and gentlemen of Class 7. Bring them in, as you wish. I bet Tita's mom and Alyssa's mom would get along super duper. And this was before the unfair Alberia taxes. Wow. You can tell the buck stops here. That's one hell of a view.
So it looks like the Courageous' inaugural flyover in Heimdall and Ruhr was a success. But don't release an official statement until tomorrow. Yes, that'll be fine. Yes, I'd like you to begin as soon as possible.
Yeah, it's multitasking. Look at her. Reading, typing, and on the phone. Mother also a huge workaholic. Yes. Yes, we'll say that. Is workaholic and with murderous intent. Been a fan of Arena. It was a workaholic too, but he managed to have relationships just fine. Oh, whenever you ever play Skies, you'll meet Tita's mother.
And keep a careful eye out for any insider trading.
I won't say when, where, or how, or what it is, but you know. Right back it.
Hello, Arena Rhineford speaking. Yes, I understand. Fast-track the construction on the special train if you can. No, pay it no mind. I doubt Crossbell-related shares rising is indicative of a larger market trend. But sell them all early next month. Timing is key here.
Wow. She's like a commander issuing orders across multiple fronts.
Yeah, it's impressive to see Toa do it, but Mrs. Rhineford seems to have it down to a science.
I know what the special train is.
She's
I'm
a
sure I will
general
eventually.
on the battlefield of business.
Ah, right.
Just walked past her.
We all have other matters we need to attend to, so I'll get right to the point. Here.
The Karen haircut.
What?
Thank you.
Wow.
I've cleared my schedule to dine with you this evening, so anything you wish to discuss can wait until then. I'll leave the rest to you, Sharon.
Hell, they gave her bags under the eyes, like overworked in age. They did a really good job on her model.
As you wish, Madam Chairman. When do you expect to return this evening?
I'm planning on 7. Have our guests enjoy a night cruise, if you will.
That sounds splendid. I'll make the necessary arrangements. That's it? That's all you have to say? I don't care if you ignore me, that's nothing new, but my classmates are here and you're on our board of directors. Would it kill you to show at least a little interest?
Elisa.
Whoa, Elisa, it's okay. You don't need to get worked up for our sake.
Oh, I almost forgot to mention. Huh? If you want to return in one piece, I'd suggest you steer clear of the Provincial Army and the Railway Military Police. The same goes for the Marquis's mansion, though I can't imagine what business would take you there. Use common sense, and don't try to overstep your bounds. That'll be all.
Oof.
Have a safe trip, Madam Chairman.
Wow, your mom's a real piece of work, Elisa.
Not at all.
The army only wishes it was that efficient.
She certainly has the mettle to head up an international company like this, to say the least.
See? You see why I didn't want to come back now? You can't tell me that gave you a great impression of her.
I think you're being a little hard on her.
She was looking out for our safety, giving us that advice.
Just forget it. Getting all worked up and storming off in a huff is what she wants me to do, and I'm not going to give her the satisfaction. We'll be back before sundown, Sharon. I'd like you to have the guest rooms and dinner preparations sorted by then. Oh, and see to our luggage, would you? As you wish. Have a safe trip, everyone.
Okay. You know, I'm all in favor of jumping right into our field study task. But it's really okay to just dust off our luggage on Sharon? I was wondering the same thing. However, after all, our luggage together might have quite a heft. Sharon should be fine. Honestly, you can imagine her breaking a sweat carrying suitcases? I can't. Yeah, you've got a point. You probably carry them all in one go. Well, looking after guests does seem to be her specialty. Exactly. Anyways, let's see what kinds of things we've got lined up for this trip. Alright. Assignment. Finding the minor metal. Can you hear me now? Good. Then a by-road to find 200 cells radius around Roar. Each student must record it, yada yada. That's irrelevant. Looks like she hit the sweet spot with the challenge factor. Kinda reminds me of Machias' dad. I can't really deny it. I bet she's sure. I'm so sure she's got us pegged. She probably thinks we won't be able to finish all these. But just you watch. We'll finish up every last one before this evening. That'll show her. That's the spirit. Anyways, it's only 11:30 now, so we've got plenty of time before sundown. We definitely got the hang of this whole field study thing right now. Let's show Rura in some Class 7 spirit. Talk to the soldiers by the mansion for info on the monster. Irina says she has no idea what business big is there. Right. I'm sure something will. Alright, so I can get a new recipe from the dining or the second floor south end. The method now. Let's go back to work. Can I? Ow. Can I not go back up there? I'm gonna go get this recipe. It says you can now get a new recipe from the dining bar. Aaron's not even with us.
Why are you going the wrong way? Just because you can? It's kind of fun.
There's once. Look like there's anything. Anyways. So it says you can get a new recipe from the dining bar, second floor south end. Oh, okay, yeah, right. It wouldn't even let me take the elevator. Ow. Don't tell me to do something if I can't fucking do it. Where's the dining bar? Well, it's not what it said. It just says second floor. That's the only damn thing I know with an elevator. Huh. On the other side of the upper level. Oh, okay. Weird. Thank you. I don't remember because it's first time here. Alright, speak with Amina twice by the counter. Yep, not long ago. Actually, it's only here to part of the studies in alchemy. The academy. That's great to see you again, though. Looks like it's been treating you well. So, tell me, which one of these eligible bachelors is your boyfriend? What are you talking about? I don't have a boyfriend. Oh, really? I got the impression from looking at you that you've been getting close to someone lately. Can't tell that kind of thing just by looking at someone. Looks like Alyssa has all kinds of friends here. Survivor students, non-alcoholic cocktails, a menu. I will take that. Yeah, but I don't remember the details like that, dude. And they said it's got multiple floors, but the guide says the dining bar, second floor. It says say South End. I assumed the Rhineford building would let me go to multiple floors. Let's see. Then head to Verona's General Goods and purchase the latest books. Alright. Should also buy the kitty strap if you don't own one. I already own one. I do. We use to exchange something good later. Work on field step. Oh, first things first. Air shop, maybe? Jackass! I have a kitty strap. Crackle. Well, it's a little Miss Rhineford. Looks like the twins are growing up big and healthy. Excellent. Wow, dude. Why is every single person my grandfather knows like this? Twins. That's name appropriate. Jackass. Really? Lives up to the name of his... But there's no questions that he's a really capable engineer. Even if he does... All he does this day is run this junk shop. Hey, it's not a junk shop, it's a repair shop. Gaggle. Though I suppose it doesn't matter what you call it. As long as I can tinker with machines, I'm a happy man. There's a junk shopper. Alright, where can I buy weapons? Remember, if you see something, I say it before you can go. Something. Good. Okay. Arms. Yes, weapons! Chop! Bye. Hold on. You did. Why would you do that? There. Alright. Also check the armors. Right. Time to upgrade everyone. If I have enough money for this. $40 increase. 50 increase. Definitely get her. I really want to... Guess so. You don't need an upgrade for. Get a free weapon of that type. Tell me who. So I don't waste my money. Probably Alyssa. Or Orbital weapon. No, probably the Orbital staff for Elliot. I get Fee's upgrade because the free weapon doesn't. So it's Fee's weapon. Oh, do I get to pick whose weapon I want? Only Fee, Machias, or Crow. I mean, I still need to buy Machias' weapon. Okay, so we'll go with Machias because I just bought Crow's weapon. Thank you. Let's see. I think that will do it. I don't need to really stock up too much on that one. Upgrade his. Machias gets stun on his, if I remember correctly. We'll just go with it because I already bought Crow's weapon. I'm not wasting my money. Forgot to save. I don't know how... I have to figure out where I have to upgrade. I'm not sure. You think you can get one? Get 3 upgrades? It just wasted my money then. Wow. Oh, 3 playthroughs. Alright, by the third money is 0 issues. Alright. So, now I gotta upgrade those weapons. I don't think I can upgrade here. Where do I go to upgrade them? I definitely want to upgrade Fees. Here. Visits you need help regarding Arcus. No, thanks. I won't even have to pay. Oh man, I'm sticking with her while we're here. Thank you for famous enough to get to this deal at every store. Paying just like everyone else. There we go. I didn't buy her weapon. Buy her weapon. She's like Edgar. Yeah, she kind of is, now that you mention that. Does it always take 7 U materia? You said Elliot was one of the choices, right? No, it's Elias, Marcus, or Crow. No, Elliot. I need Elliot's weapon. No, we'll be alright. I'm at 69. Nice. Maybe we'll just upgrade his too. Parts. Depends only. I need to buy his weapon upgrade then. Thank God I can just teleport back and forth here. $450. That's a shame. Could have bought feed. I shouldn't have bought feed. No, I definitely want her because you can't upgrade it. It's fine. We'll just do Machinus. Alright, that's good. So we'll go work on some field study stuff. New character profiles. New instructor Makarov finishing the Can You Hear Me Now? Automatic. Side quests. Can you hear me now? Go to the RTF store and speak to Chief Joan. Joan? Ooh. Is the chief I know of? Alright. Well, Fee's gonna be evasion. I know I'm gonna use Reen a lot, so I might as well upgrade him now. And since I was so high on my U materials, I wanted to use some of them. Because apparently you can only hold 99. Is this the same Yuan from Crossbow one? The Chief? Yes, it is, isn't it? Do you ever buy those Master Quartz? I did not. Because if I did, I wouldn't have the money for this. Well, what do we have here? Lady Alyssa and her classmates? Thank you for coming to speak with me. So, that must mean that you're... Okay. Chief Johan, at your service. Yeah, this is the same one for Theo knows, right? I'm part of the Rheinforce Group 4th Development Division. 4th Development Division? You're one of the group's major divisions specialized in orbital communications and battle orbments. It is, it's the same one. I think they've even supervised the development of the orbital staff. Oh, really? Then that means the reports that I write... Oh, so you're Elliot, are you? I appreciate you always sending us such detailed reports. You're definitely one of our most helpful testers. I'm happy to hear that. Still, orbital communications and battle orbments. Those two things sum Arcus up perfectly. Aha, smart kid. Those Arcus orbments of yours are one of the most important R&D projects right now. Now that you know we're focused on the Arcus, do you think you could help us out with the little investigation? What do you call? What do you say? Yeah. Sure that couldn't be interesting. Oh, you would. Thanks a lot. What is it that you'd like us to help you out with, then? Well, as I wrote in the recent request, in the request I sent you, I'd like you to conduct the investigation of Arcus signal strength. Imagine you've all been making use of wireless communications capabilities in Arcus orbments. I assume that you're aware that the fact that they use orbital waves to make that possible. Today, I like to search for places where those orbital waves are weak. Where the orbital waves are weak, huh? Well, and highways are first places that come to mind. So we're looking outside the city? No, I want you to conduct your investigation inside the city. Wireless orbital waves are not always the most stable things in the world. You may generally get a stronger signal inside town, but strength still varies depending on where you are. Now that you mention it, yeah, there are some places where it's tough to get a call to go through. But how are we going to find them? Oh, I probably should have stated that by giving you this. Orbital wave detector. Oh, orbital wave detector? That's right. It does what you think. It detects to provide information on orbital waves whenever you use it. If you find an area where you think the signal will be reduced by switching this on, why don't you give it a try? Okay. Yep. Sweet. Orbital wave intensity level 3. Some words came up. It said that the strength was this area is 3, didn't it? Read that right. The number that appears tells you how strong the orbital signal is in this area. On a scale of 1 to 3, 3 is being the highest. It gets 3 bars! Not 4 or 5, just 3. It's fresh. When's 5G coming out? So in other words, the signal strength where the store is excellent. Any call you made would be crystal clear. What I want you to search for, though, is areas that orbital wave detector displays a result of 1. Sounds simple enough. Well, I understand what it is that you're asking us to do, but what sort of thing would weaken the area signal? Well, there are 2 main causes. The first is the waves being physically obstructed, like by walls or ceilings, stuff like that. The second is interference from other kinds of orbital waves. Kind of the other kinds? Tons of devices other than the Arcus use orbital waves. Think radios, other communication devices. Suborbits give off orbital waves too, but really just a negligible amount. I remember before 1G, some phones had 5 bars. Since G came out, phones mostly use a icon that's filled up. Yeah, that's what mine does. Sometimes when you get multiple kinds of waves in the area, they interfere with one another, meaning neither works properly. Not my first time hearing about it either. Sounds like it could be a real problem. Certainly is. It's probably the biggest drawback of wireless communications technology. That said, orbital waves are pretty strong outdoors, so you generally don't have to worry about it unless you're inside. I see. Well, it's narrowed down the investigation if we stay indoors. In general, yes, you may find a few areas with weak signal strength outside, but they're not much common indoors. Not much more. For the purpose of our research, we'll need to find at least 3 different problem areas. If you can find more than that, we'd be thrilled, but that's up to you and how much time you have. Well, I think that's pretty much it. Anyway, further questions? No, I think that's everything we need to get started. Thank you for breaking it down for us. We'll get started right away, Chief. Thanks, kid. I remember correctly one of outdoors. I got a list of everything. Orbital wave detector can be used to select it and camp menu items. Find an area seems likely, yada 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 yada. Alright, first up is Jackass's store. I have to go into items. One. It looks like this area only has a signal strength of 1. If I remember correctly, 1 of outdoors. 2, second easiest quest in the game. I wonder if they do to all the different orbits here. They must be giving off their own waves. Probably. Next up, we're Cathedral. Where is that? All the way over there. I don't believe the cathedral is ever on the fast travel. Shame. Displays a signal strength of 1. Maybe the cathedral is so sturdy, orbital waves can't even get through. Possibly. There's no antenna here either. Blink blink, locked door, we're 2nd floor, southeast area.
This way leads to Marquis Rogner's mansion.
So that's where Jellica's stubborn old man lives, huh? Better stay away.
Southeast. Question, down there. Okay.
Looks like a dead end. This was some kind of maintenance room, I think.
Yeah, I will. Level 1. You wouldn't figure a weak signal would be a problem outside. I'm guessing something must be obstructing the orbital waves anyway. Guess we found this area. It seems like it would have been easy to miss. Dining bar F, second floor. Saying everyone is telling you you need to stay away. One of your studies says go there. Of course, optional quest. Funny. Like, what would you go there? But here's a quest for you to go there. So this area is one off. Perhaps just because of the way it's built. The bar area is pretty far into the building. Okay, possibly. There's also a radio playing in here, which might interfere with things too. And Roar Institute of Technology. Southwest. There for a quest. So this is Roar Institute of Technology. We got a request from someone here. The famous and university in search in lots of countries' bright technicians study here. And a lot of them get scooped up by the Rhineford company after graduation. They offered George some pretty sweet deals to encourage him to apply after he graduates. Jellica's orbital bike was originally being researched here too. I think George has mentioned that before. Sounds like we've got all kinds of cool stuff in development here. What are we waiting for? Let's go in. Right. Oh, just makes me jump right in there, doesn't it? What's up, Delt? How are you and how's the game so far? I'm loving the game. It's doing good. Doing well myself. Been trying to balance between a few games in this one and work. I should have the rest of I have 2 fights and 200 fights left in Lydia. I'll try to do those tomorrow. I don't stream them. Other than that, can't complain. Going well. Let's see. Signal's pretty bad. How about yourself, buddy? How you been? Perhaps it's because the research is over waves and their experiments. It's hard to say for sure. Alright, we found 5 different areas now. Not bad, considering we were told we could stop at 3. Can't imagine we'll find any more, though. Maybe we should go back and report all these. I think we should. Yeah, he met the reason why George left eventually. He tells you, but it's not very specific. Look at the little car! Haha, I stopped it. Oh, assault, assault, assault! Alright, this one is stop. Farming like a beast and then 11. 11, huh? Back up to my time-consuming game. 11. I have not played 11. I started a character a long time ago in 11, but never could get into it. I won't pay for another subscription-based game. Don't get me wrong. Now, if Square Enix made it so you could have 1 subscription for both games, I'd do that, but not for the price. Don't play it if you're alone, and I would likely be alone. I want to play 11, but I can't find where to get it. You can go online. You can get on Steam Creator. You would need that. PlayStation might have it, but I don't know if they have the. I know PlayStation 2 could play it, but I'm not sure if they continue that support. I bet. get a lot of the deals on the DLC on Steam though, but yeah, I would recommend away from Steam support. I would say the same thing for 14 support with it too. Finishing your investigation, I take it? Yes, we did. I'd like to give you our report. Let's see, so all in all, you found 5 different areas with a signal strength of 1. Looks like they have low signals for different reasons too. This data will be invaluable in furthering our research. Be done next time. Work today. I really owe you. Not at all. All we did was walk around town, really. But we're glad we have been of service. By the way, couldn't help wondering when we were on our little jaunts. If we're in the area with a signal strength of 1, does that flat out mean we won't be able to make calls in our Arcus? Nah, you should still be fine. What's the problem then? Well, the problem is, this has to do with the rollout of the Orbital Net, doesn't it? Got it in 1. I should have guessed you'd figured it out. I heard you can find it on PS4, but nothing. 2015 has been removed from the Xbox and PlayStation Store. Because Square Enix won't pay anymore the bridge. Understandable. I heard there's still ways to get it. You might be able to find it. I'm sure if you researched into it. Got a PlayStation 2? I'm sure we played great on that thing. I guess you'd figured it out. For the less technically inclined, what does that mean? Well, I can't pretend to be an expert on myself, but when done today was taught you that orbital waves can be unstable by virtue of being wireless, right? I've been played on Steam is the worst thing. Because it locks on DX81 and cannot be sampled or modified. Look. I wouldn't get on Steam anyways. Either that, Vitamin, you can't use it anymore on Xbox 60 or PS2. These are cutting out. Hours of research, and the only thing I can find is go to the PlayStation 4, but go get on PS4. Sure. Transfer wireless is less than you can transfer through a wire connection to begin with. As long as you just transferring voice data through orbital waves, low signal strength isn't a problem. But if you're transferring more complex data like the text or picture files of the orbital computers of the company, the low signal strength could pose a problem, correct? So, in other words, you're trying to increase the amount of information transfer wirelessly. For that orbital net thing, or whatever you called it. Exactly. The orbital net has only just started to gain traction here in Urbonia. The Epstein Foundation is particular in making a lot of progress with their research in this field. This is the old Square Enix soft site 11 installer. This is all in that you may use Ijo Voodoo 2 for oversampled graphics. And be put on PS4? Probably not. And secondary booter like Ashta would endure for lower down the usage of your GPU. Connected. Okay, there's even a project underway to connect the Lemon State and Crossbow State with a wireless network. So we can't exactly sit on our hands here. That is why where the data gathered comes in. This data you've gathered comes in. I'll be sure to put it to good use. I'd be honored if you did. Anyways, I think I kept you long enough. Here's your reward. Job well done. Ancient Glyph. Well then, good luck with whatever you've got left. I really appreciated what you've done for me today. And it was our pleasure. Keep up the good work. Bridge is cutting out. No more console cannot join the game, but you can use PS4, 5, Xbox controllers like on those days. PC. Back. What is that ornament I just got? Ancient Glyph. Wow, summons a megalith up high above. That drops it. Then drops it. Then drops it. That one new. Yeah. Sure, there's ways, but I'm an idiot, so I wouldn't be able to figure out. You know, YouTube's probably your best bet. Let's see. Add one page and start from my profile. Speak after complete. Talk to him again. Still welcome since the Thor students have helped me out. It might sound like a strange question, but Inspector Makarov doing all right these days? So he does a lot of for us as an instructor. Might I ask why you're asking? Oh, it's just that he's my brother-in-law. It's my wife's older sister. Ah. Sounds like teaching at Thor's is a good gig, but I still worry about him sometimes. Yeah, I see. It's kind of weird to think about our instructors as actual people with lives. Well, it's good to hear that things are working out for him. He's a smart man. He was on top of the class at the Institute of Technology that sent the Imperial Institute to Science. I've always thought the current position seemed a little bit of a waste of talent. Maybe it's best place for him after all. I would like to play 11, but I would end up playing solo, and I don't want to pay another subscription. Yeah, there's ways. You also meet the reason Makarov quit. Hey, probably a person, probably a sister. In a bypass monster. Forward by heading to speed. We need to go talk to those guards for this first. I think, right? Excuse me, could you spare us a moment for your time? We're the students at Thor Military Academy asked to exterminate a monster for you. Oh, you're from Class 7, are you? I heard that you'll be handling that monster, but I'm skeptical that a handful of kids could be up to the task. Well, no skin off my nose. You probably won't handle it as well as we could, but give it your best shot. Of course, asshole. They just rubber stamp the enlistment form of every egotistical ass who wants to join up the provincial army. I know it seems that way, but, well, maybe you're on to something there. Make it easy to know what they're thinking, though. Just don't let it get to you. As soon as you exterminate the monster, report directly back to us. If you're somehow still having trouble wrapping up your brain around what to do, I suppose I could answer your questions. You're a fucking dick. The rest are prideful but respectful. One if you soldiers out. Yeah, there's always one of them. Find new monster chest. Find quest monster. Go to the quest. Alright, let's go explore. That's a big
Dangerous
beast.
foe. Stay on guard.
Oh my god, he's so big.
Be careful, this one looks strong.
Go!
Ah, too late. Amen, power. Let's see what it looks
Burn
like.
to ash.
Burn to ash. Oh.
I'll handle it.
Hey, and they caught on fire. Look at that.
Here.
An idiot. We got to link him. You know what? I should be switching out some things. Go, Elliot.
Oh no, you don't. Stop.
And it's got boosted damage. Boom. Nice crit.
I'll back you up.
Dodge.
Here we go.
What?
There.
Oh, we did it.
Yeah, more of that. Thanks.
Chaos trigger. Nightmare 50%. Yeah, I know. I'm not worried about it. As a one fight, you'll want everything delay and impede 1, 2, 3. If one has it, there's nothing but arc slash. But the birds? Eventually, Boca. Free stuff we have it. What with this boss?
Oh yeah, this road leads all the way to your hometown, doesn't it, Rain?
Yeah, it'd take you days to get there if you tried to walk it, though.
We don't. We'll try to go with it. I got a few impedes. Shoot the buttons again. Right now, I'm just killing time. Oh, bastard!
Enemies ahead! We'll have to fight!
You too. You can walk if I remember correctly. It takes like 10 minutes.
Here!
My turn!
Look, why did you not counter?
Right! Oh no, you doubled in range! Now!
I'll back you up!
This is it for you!
My turn! Is everybody okay?
Success!
Huh. This is a pretty nice area.
Grandfather used to love coming here to fish, now that I think about it.
Fishing time. With catfish. Whoa, dude. Holy shit. I don't joke, do they? You're a dick! Holy crap!
Wow, this is a big one!
A whopper. Blackpink. What even is this? Like that little delay that you really screwed up.
What even is this?
Guess I managed to catch the catfish. This really screws me. Not even a little.
What even is this?
Picked up a black something. Black panel. Sleep. Alright, let's do this fight. I remember once there was a little 15-second delay. That is terrible.
Hostile spotted. Beginning combat.
That's all.
Burn to ash!
My turn. Here.
Too slow! My turn! Second form, damn!
Right!
Right! I'll handle it.
Go!
Look, you're not countering me.
It's safe for now.
3 and 4 fixed fishing. Goose gem. Strength, attack, cast, cancel, arts, 90% chance. Hold. Wow. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out where. Probably chaos? Yeah, we do chaos. Very nice. Then we go up. There's ground bait up top. Oh, that was a delay. Like a spike. Ah. Stop chasing me, dick. That's right, you might want to make arena delay bots and not worry about them. My turn. Oh, I always delay them anyways. Boss fights. Delay, delay, delay. I won't make it to that night though.
Second form, Gale!
I'll handle it. It's my turn.
Here we go!
My turn. It's my turn.
Go!
Yes. Oh, I forgot to link them up. I'm such an idiot.
My turn.
I mean, give him Impede and Zeus Gem to increase delay. Ah. And if you have Master Quartz with delay, that too. Which one does delay? I don't think I do. I have Raven on because you said it gets like evasion, so I'm just leveling that up. Oh. Does Impede black? Probably not. What is Impede? Black. Raven on Fee. Yeah, well, I took it all. I gave her insight for the evasion. Don't give me. Oh, he got me. Look at that. Look at that.
Too slow.
Too easy. Too easy.
Why do you not counter?
Here.
All right.
Freeze! Get it? Leave it to me.
Come on, Arts.
Arcus, activate!
Keep it up, everyone!
They're melee targets.
I'll handle it.
This doesn't make sense at all.
All right. Right.
Okay.
Right. All right, let's keep going.
Careful with that stuff.
That looks like a strong one. Be careful.
There's
Here we go.
My turn. Here. I can do this. Oh no, you doubled in range! Now!
Try to move her up a little more.
I'll bend you up,
Get some more targets. I think it will.
My turn.
I'll handle it.
Here we go. Now's our chance.
Broken. That one all right.
See?
An A+.
Oh, she just got an ability. I didn't see what it was. monster. Press him here. So we're gonna save that there and pick that up Monday, which will be also an extended stream. I'm gonna try to push through this chapter as much as I can because next Monday is the last 2 p.m. one before my classes start. Then I will be only streaming 2 days a week while I'm in classes, and they will be 8 p.m. on Monday, Tuesday. I know I'm changing the schedule again, but it's the only way I can stick to streaming or take basically 2 months off. Guys, thanks so much hanging out with me. I appreciate it. Have a good night. When we get back, we'll beat this monster and continue the story. Bye. Later, guys.